Role of teachers in incorporating play into curriculum. Introduction. The first two modules looked at the concept of play and curriculum. Now, with an understanding of play and curriculum, it becomes much easier to integrate play into curriculum. In this module, we will be looking at the role a teacher plays in practicing learning through play in classroom. A teacher plays a very important role in developing tailor-made learning activities which can be through storytelling, rhymes, dramatization, creative activities which will be a part of the curriculum. Essentially, a teacher has to create a happy learning environment, designing learning activities and preparing relevant teaching learning material for the designed activities will be a very important aspect for the teacher. The teacher must cleverly use her skills in planning activities, progressing slowly from simple to complex. Also, taking care that the activities are developmentally appropriate. A teacher acts as a support, a pillar, a supervisor for a child to guide in their learning process and must be able to assist children through the playway activities. Learning outcome. Understand the role of a teacher in enhancing communication skills in children using play as a learning medium. Understand the developmental stages and plan developmentally appropriate activities. Understand the types of activities that can be planned and executed in a classroom. Developmental stages of play and communication. Infancy. The sensory motor experiences that occur during infancy leads to development of skill which usually occurs when the infant is at play. Skills are learned when the infant is using a play objects or waving arms, crying and so on. All these skills helps the infant understand the cause-effect relationships. Infants usually engage in non-verbal communication with their play partners, engaging eye gaze, facial expressions, smiles, cooing, babbling and appropriate responses from others to these gestures helps an infant understand the skill of communication. This in turn lays the foundation for later social skill development. Toddlerhood. As development progresses, it's very important to engage children in positive and educational play experiences. The development in language skills can impact the child's play skills. Toddlers imitate the language and behaviors of others and involve in make-believe play. Simple ball games can be an important tool for developing communication skills. Preschoolers. Preschoolers engage in more complex games and make-believe play because the growth and development in language and cognitive skills is becoming more complex. Complex make-believe play, simple board games enhances communication skills in children. Teachers' role in promoting language and communication skills. Children's behaviors always have a play element from finger plays to movement games, building blocks and other active physical play. The type of play that has a great effect on a child's language and communication skills is dramatic play. Some of the characteristics of dramatic play that can provide best opportunities for children to improve language can be by using variety of props and objects, combining 2 or 3 roles and themes and creating a pretend scenario. Raising the level of play by helping children to see multiple use of props and creating new props. Exposing children to new themes, helping in planning play, choosing playmates for different roles can help enhance communication skills. Using props imaginatively, learning symbolic representation, expanding on the play themes, reading and sharing books, planning for plays, creating play-rich environments are few more aspects that a teacher can use in classroom to enhance communication skills. Free conversations are another technique that can help children to develop conversation skills. Free conversations helps to build and extend children's vocabulary. Free conversation helps children in learning to communicate clearly and accurately. Conversations provides opportunities to learn new concepts and skills. Free conversation helps a child to communicate feelings and ideas verbally and effectively. A teacher should actively listen to what a child says, physically get down to the level of the child's, match the tone and feelings, and promote exchange of conversations to and fro. Key conversation elements are comment, ask, and respond. Comment and wait for a child to respond. Ask questions and again wait and respond by adding more to the conversations and wait. Free conversations can be initiated during the arrival and departure time, extended play time, snacks and lunch break, during group activities and transitions. With small adjustments in the classroom, the teacher can provide enriching experiences for improving language and communication skills of children. Activities that can be used to promote communication. Given below are few sample activities that can help the educators understand the ways activities can be planned for children. These are very simple activities, and the play activities that adults involved in can also be simplified for children. These activities can teach the concept of math, science, colors and so on by communication. Picture talk. Bring in some interesting pictures into the classroom. Pass the pictures around. Allow each child to talk about the picture that each one has got. Help the child elaborate on the colors, animals and things that the child is familiar with in the picture and discuss the unfamiliar ones by involving the whole class in free conversation. Story round. Start narrating a story randomly. Stop at a very interesting point and encourage the other children in the classroom to continue the story with each child taking turns. Observe how interesting the story can turn into and have a small discussion about the same in the classroom. Passing the message. A very old form of game that is played by all age groups. Sit in a circle along with the children. A message has to be passed around from ear to ear with the last child telling out loud the message. Increase the complexity of the message depending upon the age group. Children will learn to understand the importance of listening and paying attention and indirectly discipline as well. New words can be introduced through this activity, the meaning of which can be discussed at the end of the game. Zootopia. Animals concepts can be introduced with this interesting activity. Tell the children that they are to imagine that they are on a trip to the zoo. They start imitating the animals that are usually seen in the zoo and ask the children to identify the animals as well. Instruct the children to make sounds of the animals they have been able to identify. Introduce new animals through this activity. Variations can be brought in depending upon the age group. Fun in the kitchen. Take the children to the kitchen corner. Concept of sounds, foods can be introduced. For example, make a chopping sound and ask the children to identify the sound. Introduce new foods and ask the children to describe the food, its taste, color, and so on. Conclusion. Play is a very essential aspect of a child's development. Play helps in contributing to the holistic development of a child, particularly during the infancy and early childhood years. Play is the way by which children sense the world around them. Play is dynamic and a lifelong process. When parents and teachers engage in play activities with children, opportunity is being provided for the child to facilitate and enhance growth of skills in all the areas of development.